those same sequences again. Just doing 2 new things, using your knee shield to break a deadlift, and using the underhook from Deadlift. You weren't in on Tuesday and you were stuffing your face full of chocolate.
So, we talked about when we were playing week 1, I won't collar and sleeve, that's posturing, but I could easily get that first grip. Then I went onto my back and I threw in the shallow lasso. So the shallow lasso was to keep Glenn away from me. If he tries to get close to me, I can keep him back with the lasso. But another thing he can do is posturing and deadlifting from there. That makes sense. You find a lot of people do this. So we're going to use our knee shield to break him down. The minute he deadlifts and postures up, I still am coming up and grabbing some kind of collar. I don't care how low it is, but I can find something. Now from this position, I'm going to turn onto my side and bring in my knee shield. Now I don't want to leave this dangling around. I can just put my leg up and sit back and all that stuff. So I keep it tight to his hip, and then I take out the lasso and I put my toe on the mat at the back of his right heel. And I need to stay tight with this, because if I'm loose, then I can just step over that and I'm in trouble. So it's staying tight. Then I'm going to lift my hip, engage it into his hip, and I basically throw myself back and pull on the collar to try and bring him down. Now, if he doesn't fall to the knee, it's just right here. So here, collar in front of the mat, I lift my hip. If he stays on his feet and just posts, I just put my foot on the hip. Then I can sharpen, I get a heater hook, and then I can start looking for all our sweeps and stuff covered from that position. But a lot of the time, if you stay on your feet, you have more mobility. Better players will drop to the knee where you have more stability. So from our position, I made that first grip, I threw the shallow lasso, then deadlifting. So I just find that collar, okay? And then from there, as I start to bring in the knee shield, I just put that ballerina foot on the mat. I lift my hip, and then I'm just pulling. I've made a brace across his hip. I'll make him take a step, and then he's running into that, and he has to post, or in this case, he drops his knee. So, we've already covered this on Tuesday. If he doesn't fill that space with his elbow, putting my foot in, foot on the shoulder, and lift my hips, and report to the triangle. That's option 1. Option 2 from there is he pulls his elbow back to his hip. Okay. Now there's a lovely bend in his leg. Nice bend in his leg. So now that allows me to put in that strong Deadlift hook and have that foot on the hip. If that makes sense. So again, now I'm turning on my side. There's the knee shield again. I can use that to kick to push forward again. And now from that position, I'll find the grip in the belt, letting go, and now again from that position, I can leg press, I can just lower back off the mat, right away hook is in, and hook. This is the second pathway that we covered on Tuesday. You can also do this with Deadlift, so sometimes if I'm playing collar and sleeve, I have that Deadlift hook in, and Glenn's really posturing from me. Now if I have him way down here to really posture deadlift, it's not going to happen. But sometimes if you're loose with this and he starts to deadlift, the worst thing I can do is try to break him down with my collar grip. Because you're just going to weaken your hand and use your hand. There's an easier way to do it, but you use our knee shield. So from there, if he starts to deadlift, I'm going with it. That makes sense. So as he comes up and deadlifts, I just come up with him. Yeah, it's effortless. I'm not using any kind of strength with this grip. And then I just turn onto my side, point that ball in the front of the mat, my knees jumping, and now I lift my hips and I do a massive pull to drop them down. Yeah? So again, put on the hip triangles there. If he engages his elbow back, the strong heel hooks coming in. I'm using that knee shield, so the third option was, if I couldn't bring him down to the hip, he's got really good base, so I'm trying to drop him to his hip. Okay, perfect. From that position, we go to the deep and then from that position, I can just take it in the right foot, keep it in behind that belt, looking forward, and it's really grab that. So, just going to go again. again, just more than often, it's usually going to happen for the solid lasso. When I make that first initial grip, I'm falling onto my back, I throw in the shallow lasso, then deadlifts. And now I'm here to no man's land. So from there, I just still reach up and find that collar. And then I turn onto my side. I don't want to be flat on my back. I turn onto my side, I put in my knee sheet, and I put that collar over the foot down. As I lift my hip, and physically throwing myself back over that leg. He's gonna, he can only go so far, and then he hits that shin and he's forward. So, option one is, if he drops to the knee and he hasn't filled that space, put him in the hip, and then from there, squeeze into a triangle. Option two, he fills that space. If there's a bend in that leg, that's where my strong Deadlift hooks come in. And then again, I'm flat on my back, I turn over the knee sheet, and when I kick him, I put him on his hip. Once I get him on his hip, now I can move through and find that belt. Again, I want to be making sure that my foot's tight to the hip. As I invert, I can find the far leg press to take him over, find the back of the pants. As long as my right hook's in first, from the underhook. Now I have my alignment. And the third pathway is the problem. As I say, was in Deadlift guard, collar and sleeve, and then he's starting the posture and coming up. I don't want to get into this battle of just using my grip to keep him down, unless it was here. If I have him here to the posture and I can start pushing out that leg, that's fine. But if he's sort of in that no man's land where he's up a little bit, I'm going a little bit. Now I just turn on to the side, always goes in, lift my hip, I can even if I want, come up on my hand, and now I'm just going to pull him back and drop him down. If he drops to the knee, we're into the sequence. If he keeps that elbow tight, I'm going to go for a strong Deadlift hook, and then I use that knee to drop him to the hip, but this time he doesn't, it's just staying tight. So if that's the case, I go deep with the left Deadlift hook in. Again, from here I can let go of the collar, find the sleeve, that'll give me a little bit of space to chop in that crab ride, find the hip, pull it back, take them over. Okay, let's play with that guys, it's really only